Hello everyone, this is Admiral Playerovski bringing you Atlantic Fleet Royal Navy Campaign Mission 50. Yes, I know I've skipped over the formalities, this isn't how I usually introduce my videos, but, well, wartime necessities have forced me to go like this. Attempt number 17,848, or at least that's how it feels. It feels pretty terrible. I'm not gonna, you know, say it doesn't. It really does feel bad. However, I will, you know, we shall never surrender, as Winston would say. So, never surrender is what I shall do. Because I came so close. I came so close on the previous attempt. I know I've got it in me to do it. With elite gunnery, with wind effects in the shells, I know I can do it the hardest possible way. I mean, this mission's already difficult as it is. Make no mistake about that. It's already difficult as it is. Who do we go for with the Temera? Do we go for Berlichingen or do we go for the Bismarck? I'll go for Berlichingen for now, and then we can always switch to the Bismarck later on. I just hope that everything falls into place just this once. I need it to fall in place, because if it doesn't, then we're, well, oof, we're in a really bad position. Because I have limited renown, remember. So if I keep losing ships all the time, 5-3, 6-0, 6-3, we've pretty much got them bang on where we want them. So they're at 8-3 now, they're at 5-9, and they're only at 4-3. Any airstrikes? No, that's fine. We can live with that. We can live with that, that's fine. Berlichingen opens up with a broadside. The broadside misses. They've got 4 ships though, I've only got 2. Well, I guess I have 3, strictly speaking, but 2 battleships only, and they've got 4. They're terrifying beasts of a ship to deal with. And that's a really good salvo by the Tirpitz. That's 5 15-inch shells. But here's what I'm thinking. They're already moving at flank speed anyway. They're already moving quickly. So, pretty much anything I do now... let's just have a look. Let's just move forward. What's damaged, if anything? Nothing's damaged. And they've put the fire out as well. That's really good. That's very welcome. We welcome this news. Let's aim for the Tirpitz again. Put the guns here. Now, we were short, weren't we, last time, if I remember correctly? Yes. Yes, we were. We were short a little bit. So if we go up to 13... oh, I'll say 13-7 this time. Shoot! Score some hits maybe this time? Yes, sir. There we go. And we've got Berlichingen here with the Temeraire. Berlichingen obviously a very tough opponent. No doubt about that. Short, we were a little bit, yes. So 12-6. 13-1? Shoot! Let's try 13-1. Oh, a couple of hits, but still short, generally speaking. Right, Bismarck is at 5-3. Berlichingen is at 6-7. You see, I'm not sure really what to do. What if we just moved forward 4.5? And how far away is the British England? 6'8". Bismarck is at 6'2". My options are to either fire now and then risk the destroyers coming over. Which, are they far away? They're not that far away from us either. Or do we wait for these ships to get closer to us still? You see, the longer I let them stay here, the bigger the risk that they actually, you know, go into ram. Or even sink my ships, because they're going to be firing salvos constantly. Hutton's firing... Oh no, she isn't firing broadsides. Well, not yet anyway. Yeah, they can't really turn, can they? I'm sorry for taking such a long time with this, but it's a really tough decision. She's firing broadsides, isn't she? Yep. We don't really have the best angle on her. So what I'm going to do is actually fire at the Hutton on this turn. And the reason why I'm going to do it is because we want to be safe. We want to take out at least one ship straight away. We'll hold on to the 4 torpedoes that, you know, that we still have loaded. 3.7, I'll say 1.7 then. And yeah, we'll take it from there. 1.7, 0.7, let's say. And I'll say 9.7, and one more maybe? One more, but this one will go here. 2.7. Go back to the Tribune. I'm aware this can backfire. But I don't think we're in a particularly lovely... I don't think we're in a particularly desperate position just yet. Well, actually, no, we are. We are. I'm talking rubbish here. We're in a desperate position from the get-go. We've got 4 huge battleships, and we've got 2 huge battleships. We're outnumbered 2-1. Bismarck's closing in quickly. Oh, crikey. That's 5 hits again from the Bismarck. Tirpitz. Fires a broadside. But scores no hits. That's too far away to be an underwater hit. The destroyers now. See, what I want to avoid is a situation where I have to deal with the destroyer with the submarine, otherwise it'll sink me. My whole strategy relies on me sinking 2 battleships with the submarine for 8 torpedoes in total. But because the destroyers are... Go on there. We have to see her go under, if not, we've failed. Come on, she's got to go. You've just received 4 torpedoes. She's not going under, is she? Very well. It would seem not, which actually is a shame, because I thought we'd get away with that. So that's already put me further on the back foot than I was already. Not that I was ever on the front foot anyway, but even more so this time around. Yeah, actually, let's only go about... Let's aim for the turrets and go about here this time. 13.7 was on target, but they've turned in. So I'm going to say 13.4 this time. Actually, no, 13.5, because I want to get the turrets. Shoot! Right. We've really seriously damaged them, but we've not actually sunk them, which is a real shame, because that's what we were going for. We wanted to sink them, and we haven't done that. I'm actually going to go up to 13-3 this time. Shoot! Maybe we could score a lucky hit or two. Where's Bismarck? 6,000. And Berlichingen is at 5,800. Keep going as you are for now. We've still got 4. Hutton's making smoke. That's good. It's her out of the fight. 2 turrets on Berlichingen. One of them sets a fire and one of them destroys one of my turrets. That's an annoying moment. So we haven't taken them out. We've forced them to turn away. And we've also forced the Turpis to turn away, it would seem. Now that's interesting. What do we do then? What's damaged? Propulsion, aft radar, AAA heavy damage, and B turret destroyed completely. Is that the Turpis perhaps? It is. Right. Let's move you along. What do we do then? Do we continue firing at you? 3 salvos isn't exactly a lot, is it? Let's try 13-2. And again, we will be aiming for your turrets. Let's go about here this time. Shoot! Whoa! Would you look at that? That's good shooting, that. Now, if I remember just about where I... Oh, where did I put the turret, the guns last time? I've got the silly destroyer in the way, that's what we've got. I think it was about here. 13-3, and they've turned in quite considerably. Yeah, we'll go down to 12-9. Shoot! If we could replicate that again. Not quite. Not quite there. Who have we got over here? This is Berlichingen. Do you know what? I'm actually going to move the submarine forward. We've got 4 torpedoes. 2019. Right, this is point blank range. This is point blank range, so... what I'm going to do, it's a little bit risky, but it needs to be done. We'll do a 3.3 here. And we'll do a 5.3 over here. And these will hopefully take it out permanently. Now we're going to have to dive away on the next turn. No! I was scared the A-turret was going to go then. Wow, that's really bad now. The middle of the ship has been blown up completely. Turpis trying to turn away. Yep. So how are we doing? Well, propulsion is still damaged, isn't it? Let's do a turn this time to try and confuse them at least somewhat. So this is the turrets. We're aiming at the turrets. What do we reckon? We have to aim for the rear turrets this time. Maybe about here, maybe? Right on the turret, maybe we'll do it. 13.3 was actually really good. Try 13.4 maybe. Shoot! Oh, only one turret fires, but it's not enough. Clearly. Now we need to go back with the Temera, actually, I forgot to do that. If we go around about here, aim sort of here. I know it's a bit basic just going for the turrets, but I really have no choice here. Or at least I don't think I do. Because I'm in a really bad position. Right, hard to starboard. Well, 15-degree turn to starboard, and let's dive away. So that this time, when they run over us, they're not going to ram. Or they won't be able to ram, at least. We've got a torpedo reloaded as well. Yeah, Hudson's trying to ram, but she's not going to be successful. They're making smoke as well. Is Bismarck the only ship that's firing at us now, then? It would seem so, yes. Now, here's the interesting thing. What do we do now? What do we do now? Look how many ships there are here. Look at them all. I'll have you go forward. Have you recovered somewhat? Yeah, pretty much. B turret AAA destroyed, but after radar, heavy damage and everything else works. Also, I'm led to believe. We'll aim for the rear turrets again. How was 13.4? That was 13.4 long or short? It was long, so we'll go down to 13.2 this time. Shoot! That's one of the turrets down on the turrets. Right, you meanwhile go backwards. Because you don't want to get, you don't want to get on the same line as the Lion. So actually, if we put the guns about here... Now, how were we? We were a little bit long. We go down to 12 exactly. Shoot! Yes! Good shooting. This is the Bismarck over here. So actually, in an incredible turn of events, see, they can't ram us. They've gone over us, but they can't actually ram us. An incredible turn of events, actually, we're able to, have some success. We've forced them to turn away, which means we've damaged them considerably. Tirpitz still turning away, but now she's only got one turret operational. So Tirpitz is effectively knocked out. We'll be able to wear her down. Not easily, but, that's not good. We don't like that, so not secondary explosions. Not on our ship, anyway. We're yet to see a secondary explosion on the German ships. I'd say go about here this time. So 13.2 was pretty much beautiful. Let's go 13-5. Actually, 13-4. Shoot! Go on, one more good hit like that. Ah, not quite. Not quite. You continue going backwards so that you don't get yourself into the same firing line as the Temeraire. And yeah, let's go for your rear turrets now. Because if you can take out the turrets, you're pretty much there. I'd like to think, at least. You're pretty much there. Because they can't hurt you at that point. Like, sure, they can fire at you with secondaries, of course. I don't doubt that for a second. But the secondaries don't do anywhere near the amount of damage, and they certainly can't sink you, unless you're pretty much on your way to sinking anyway. I'll go here, 11-9. Shoot! Come on, good hits again. Go on, yeah. Right, we've got no target. They're right on top of us. We've got one ship here. We've got another one over here. Well, that's a destroyer, so that's not too concerning. And then we've got another one. I'm confused. We've got 1, 2, 3 huge ships that we could have a go at. And I can't really go for any of them. Can't really go for any of them, unfortunately. I guess maybe 10 degrees and just move. Because how many torpedoes do we have reloaded now? If we get 8 torpedoes back... Yeah, we've got 3 reloaded. Keep in mind, of course, if they're too close, you can't actually fire at them. Are they going to crash? Surely not. I think what's happening is the Bismarck is being blinded by the German smoke. Tapper's trying to run away still. But that's the great thing about having a submarine here. The submarine will not allow them to disengage. It won't. Because, well, hostile ship too close. Or vessel too close. I can't remember which one it is. It's hostile something too close. Alright, let's head over to the smoke itself. Check out what we've got. I'd say maybe about here. We'll try that, and 13-4 was actually a little bit short, so we'll go up this time to 13-9. Shoot! Knock the rear turret out, go on. One more turret to go. Not quite there, not quite there. Right, let's go about here this time. 11-9 was a little bit short, so we'll go to 12-3. Shoot! Come on, knock one of them out, at least one. Go on! Right, that's one of them knocked out. Crikey, look how many ships there are here! They're all here, and I can't really fire at any of them. Although, I reckon if I can get far away enough, I could use the rear torpedoes to finally take out the Hutton. Although I probably should focus on the Bismarck more as well, because, well, let's not forget, Hutton's already really damaged, and Berlichingen got 3 turrets knocked out. So actually, we're not doing too badly. We've destroyed a lot of turrets. That's for sure. Crash? Not quite. Oh wow, was that not a crash? The Bismarck is undamaged. But the smoke generated is just too much for them, and they're all in a cluster. Well, here, the Z-23 has launched some torpedoes towards the Lion. Then the sub is right in between here somewhere. Right, so what do? Hard to starboard and try and, you know, do something at least to remedy the problem. Right, so if we're going this way, the wind's blowing that way. Let's go about here. And this time we'll go up to 14 point... I'm actually going to go 14.5. Shoot! Take out the turret. Go on. Yes! So the Tirpitz is neutralised. The Tirpitz is neutralised. She's not going to be a threat to us anymore. Oh, that's wonderful news. And she's only got one turret, Berlichingen. She's only got one turret, so... if we could just about get that other turret knocked out as well. If we can get one more turret knocked out on the Berlichingen, we're going to be in actually a good position at that point. 12-3, we'll try 12-5-4 this time. Fine, we'll do 12-5. Shoot! Go on. Yes! Berlichingen has got no turrets left that can fire. Let's just take a look at the German ships then. So, this is Berlichingen, isn't it? All turrets destroyed. Bismarck, all turrets are working. Hutton, 2 turrets destroyed at the front, 2 turrets at the back still working. And Tirpitz, wherever she is, where is Tirpitz? Tirpitz over here. All turrets destroyed. We're not doing too badly then, are we? We might have a chance of winning this then. Unless one of the ships manages to disengage, but I don't... will they or will they not? There's a lot of congestion here. Who do we fire at though, if anyone? Let's just go back to our trusty little sub. I'm genuinely not sure. I think I'm just going to move her forward. There's no way they're disengaging. Not with the sub here. They can't. Or at least I don't think they can. Although this game has surprised me in the past before. Yes! What? What? What was that? They rammed their own ship and it sank. Oh my goodness, yes! They rammed their own ship and it sank. Well, thank you for that. Thank you. I'll take it. I will take that. Easy. And the Hutton was the one that had the turrets working, wasn't she? Yes. Oh, yes. So Berlichingen, which is afloat, isn't a threat. Tirpitz, which is afloat, isn't a threat. It's just Bismarck that's the threat now. Bismarck on her own will not be enough to sink an undamaged Temeraire. No way. No way, Jose. 14.5. Let's go all the way up to 15.1 this time. No messing about. Shoot! What I want them to do is just to stop making smoke. There we go. So yeah, Berlichingen is effectively out of the fight, could you say? Actually, no. No. Continue firing at Berlichingen, and the reason why is because the sub's going to finish the Bismarck off. Submarine will finish the Bismarck off, and then... well, what will happen then? Exactly. Look at that, Berlichingen, Bismarck and Tribune, a sort of a sandwich almost of sorts. Yeah. I mean, it's a sub, isn't it? If you get what I mean. Ah, yes. It's a sub. That's what we've got here. Right, we'll go 12-3 this time. Shoot! Aiming for the Berlichingen, because she's the one that's damaged. Ah, yes. So, what we're going to start doing then is turning with the sub and trying to get the Bismarck, but we're too close. We're too close to get either of them, so we'll do that. We'll try and get a position on the Bismarck so that as she goes on, we can then send some torpedoes her way. How are these looking? Are they looking bad or good? None! Berlichingen has given up. That's 5 hits on the line that the Bismarck has scored. Tirpitz has given up as well. They've all given up. They're not getting away. They've realised it. They've realised that they can't get away. They just can't do it. They've all given up. What wonderful news. Can we see the torpedoes, perhaps? We can. Just continue turning in. There's not really much left for you to do. Tirpitz is what? 3 knots. We've only got 1 turret able to fire at this time. It's a shame. Try 15.5 and do a high explosive round this time. 15.7. Shoot! We missed a little bit. You move backwards. Look at that. Berlichingen is completely neutralised. She can't do anything to us. Nothing. Nothing at all. So for that reason, we will send some high explosives her way. 12.3, yeah. 12.2. And that'll hopefully blow her up to pieces. Was that a full salvo that just hit? Crikey. That's really good. That is good. We've got another torpedo reloaded. We're right on under the Bismarck. Right under the Bismarck. Keep in mind, of course, we've got rear torpedo launchers as well, so we could take out Berlichingen as well in the process. Secondaries, you say? You're talking secondaries to me. It's the most you have to offer. I'm still concerned about the Bismarck, though. Because she's undamaged and she's had a lot of time now to get really accurate shots away, potentially. Well, not potentially, she has been accurate. There's no two ways about it, really. How are the torpedoes looking? The torpedoes are here pretty much, aren't they? Although, if we turn, we could potentially get away. What do we reckon? Yes or no? I hope we can. So that's the wrong way. This is the correct way. 15.7 was a little bit long. We'll drop it to 15.5 this time. Shoot! Go on, go on, go on, go on. Oh, yes. 3 shells hit. You continue moving backwards. Continue hammering away at the Berlichingen. 12.2 is what we did last time, which was pretty good, I think. Even try 12.1 this time. Shoot! Ah, yeah. Good. Excellent. 7 out of 9 hit. I'm a little bit concerned that the Bismarck could get away, potentially. How are these torpedoes looking, though? None. Stay with me, Lion, stay with me. Right, a moment of tension there. Can we evade that one torpedo? No, we're going to clip it. We're going to clip it, and that's a shame, because I thought we could have done it, maybe. But, either way, even if worst case scenario happens and we lose the line on this turn, I'd actually argue that we're in not too bad of a position. Let's try 15-5 again. Shoot. Yeah, that's 2 hits. I reckon a couple more salvos like that and we could send the Berlischen gun under. Let's try 12-1 again, actually. Shoot! $11.56. We have a whole host of ships we could be sinking here. How many torpedoes, out of curiosity, do we have at the front of the ship? Say if we wanted to target this destroyer here. 5. So it's not too bad, actually. We could actually take out the Bismarck. We got a hit, but it was right on the front of the ship, so those aren't actually too devastating. They're not, regardless of whichever ship you hit. Oh, bad! Bad, yeah. Bismarck takes out the Lion. Tirpitz trying to disengage again. Can't be allowing that to happen. It's tricky, really, isn't it? Well, with the Lion sinking, what we can do is bring the Temeraire in. Right, Berlichingen pretty much gone. I'd say it's time to start targeting the... actually... No, we have to target the Tirpitz now. Because the Tirpitz is the one that's making smoke and potentially looking to disengage. We don't really have an idea of where to go for the Tirpitz, though. I mean, let's see. Let's try and work this out mathematically. These are all... How many squares is this? Temeraire's over here, so that's 1... Actually, wait, no. They're all in this area here. So that's how many squares away? It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. If 18 is 12.12 degrees or so, what would... How far away is Tirpitz then? Tirpitz is in this square, so that's... Let's see... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27 approximately. So that's 2.5 times as much. Or actually, no, what's the difference here? This was 18, was it? Yeah, 18. So 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. I don't believe it's double it. I'll go 19.6. Because we've got them where we want them pretty much now. I believe that the Bismarck will be taken out soon by the submarine. I think so, and for that reason, actually, shoot. We don't really need to focus on her that much. 19.6 was a little bit long, well, quite considerably long. Wait, 4,000 already? Let's get you surfaced then, and you're pretty much going to have to fire regardless of what you want. Can we do it? 1418. Not quite. What if we turn slightly? Oh, here we go. We could. Oh, we're too close anyway. What if we turned a little bit? Ah, so we could pack 3 torpedoes right into the Berlusconi gun then. What do we reckon? Should we split our fire perhaps, or not? Because we can't get anything on this angle. We can on this angle, however. You see, it's not a particularly nice angle, either. We're going to hold fire for now. I hope I don't live to regret this decision, but... None... Yeah, they're just moving away. But the good news is, because we didn't follow the course as closely with the Temeraire, they're having to recalculate everything all over again. Are they firing at the... Ah, interesting. They're firing at the Temeraire. How about the Z-24? They're going to fire at the sub. No action! Oh, how about that? Let's do another hard turn to really mess with their guns. So 19.6 was long, correct? Correct. So if we drop that down to 19.1 this time... Shoot! Get the turpits under 10 knots again. We could see some good results. Right. Hard turn again. 2,100, and we've got now perfect shots here. Now then. We will put one of them here. One torpedo will go here. 19.9. One at 19.4. We'll put one at 18.9. One at 18.4. And just for good measure, we'll put one at 17.7. Fire those away. This has to work, by the way. Yes! Bismarck is gone. Yes! Excellent. Tremendous. This was their strongest ship that was completely undamaged. Oh, now then. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Are we going to pull this off? We're going to pull it off, I can tell. Finally! After 3 days! After 3 days of this, we're going to do it. Do you know what? I can relax now. I can relax considerably now. And actually, should be... Do you know what? We're going to give chase. We're going to give chase again. We're going to give chase to the turpits to prevent them from getting away like that. 19.1. We'll drop down to 18.6 this time. Don't get too excited there. You've still got Berlusconi to deal with. Even though they're scuttled, they're still here. You still need to sink them. Plunging fire on the turpits. Oh, yeah. Still a little bit ahead of them. We'll go hard at port this time. Ah, bye! Bye-bye! We destroyed 2 turrets as well at the back, but that's hardly surprising considering we fired basically Was it 5 torpedoes at the Bismarck? It was, wasn't it? They're too far away. And Berlichingen... What? We can fire at Berlichingen? Surely, can we? Ooh, now that's interesting. Do you know what then? Let's put one here, 9.7. We'll do one at 2.7 here. Should we or should we not? Let's just have a look. Should we do 5 degrees maybe? 4.7. No, we'll do 5.7. So we've got... That's 6 degrees, isn't it? 9.7... Yeah. We'll do 133. Oh, actually we can't do that. Let's do one here then. Shoot! Oh, it's not done much. We've damaged them though, that's something at least. Oh, they've launched torpedoes at us, but this is the ship that can manoeuvre. This is the manoeuvrable one. I can't quite see the... No, I can't quite see them. We'll have to go to their ship and see it from their perspective. Yeah, I think harder starboard and go back. Harder starboard and backwards. Right, I'm going to have to deal with them now. 3, they're saying. I'll go 3-1. I suppose we do have to take out the destroyers as well. Shoot! 1-shot kill? Yes! Of course. But, before I gloat... Where's the other destroyer? The other destroyer's right here, and they seem quite close. If I move like this, I can get 2 torpedoes on them. Let's do one here then. And one here, and fire those off. Go on. Do it. Oh. Yes! We did it! Good, good. Yeah, we've dodged the torpedoes. We have dodged the torpedoes. Oh. They're opening up with secondaries, but they can't do it. I'm sorry, but they cannot do it. Not with secondaries. Tirpitz, 4 turrets destroyed. Berlichingen, also 4 turrets destroyed. They can't fire at us and hope to sink us with secondaries. I'm sorry, but that's just not how this game works. It just can't be done. Can't be done. Right. We've got... I'm saying smoke, but I'm not particularly concerned about that. Number 6 was... Oh, what was number 5? 18.6. Let's go 19.1. Or actually, no, let's go 18.6. 18.4 even, because we're going to be closing the range now. Shoot! Let's try it, you know? Go on! Crikey. Right, how many torpedoes do we have, if any? None. We have no torpedoes left. And for that reason... Actually, no, do you know what? Do you know what we'll do? We'll go harder port. And we'll try and keep the Tirpitz in the game to stop her from disengaging. We've got no torpedoes to fire, but we are still a hostile ship. I don't think it can... the game can say... I don't think they can say, you can't disengage. I mean, you can even though there's a hostile ship in the area, you can disengage because that hostile ship doesn't actually have any armament to fire at you with. I don't think they can fit that on a little message. I just think the rule is that if you have a hostile ship, you just can't disengage. Let's try 18. Shoot. Go on. It's one hit. I am annoyed at the Berlichingen gun though, for not sinking yet. But, you know, let's get you turned around. Actually, maybe we could... I'm trying to think, would it not make more sense to just fire at Berlichingen now? Yeah, go on, let's finish her off. Because they're not going to be moving quicker than us. Or should we not bother? No, we've got the Berlichingen, it's fine. Now, keep firing at the Tirpitz, because she's the one that's trying to get away. 17-8, high explosives. Shoot! Right, that's one hit. Harder port. $15cm guns aren't going to hurt us. 15-inch guns will. 15 centimeters, not so much. I don't think the Temera even had a fire on it at any point. So, just really proves the point of how undamaged she really is. We'll try 17-8 again. Shoot! Just to see how quickly we're closing the range. You go harder port. Berlichingen fires. Yeah, again, not much to say. Not much to say. Other than we did slightly miss the Tirpitz last time, so we will do a slight correction this time. 17-8, we'll drop it to 17-5. Shoot! Get some high explosive shells going. Into the ship. Or around the ship. Whichever you prefer. Let's do one more hard turn with you. Right, and you just chase the Tirpitz down now. Alright, that's... It's a lot of hits, but they're not particularly devastating hits. Is anything damaged, perhaps? Let's just check that. No, nothing's damaged, so, yeah, we, yeah, very much, you know... We're very much able to pull it off so far. 17-5. Should we try 17-5 again? Go on. Shoot! Let's try 17-5 again. We overcorrected. That's what's happened. We've overcorrected. It's kind of funny, this. We've just left the Berlichingen alone. This huge, enormous H-39 class battleship. But without the main turrets, they're really no big deal. They're really no big deal, especially if you've got a battleship as well. You know, just... They just look kind of cute, really, don't they, at that point? Oh. Yeah. Well, that wasn't the case at the start. At the start, we were terrified of them. Shoot! We were terrified of them because we knew... Well, back then they had turrets that were functioning. Good. That's blown them to bits. Have they given up, maybe? Or not? We'll see on this turn. Have they given up? Well, Berlichingen hasn't given up. That's not anything new. No, they're still going. Interesting. Very interesting. It's not really going to help you much, but I suppose if you really want to. Right, we'll do some armour-piercing rounds this time. Shoot! They're still moving at above 10 knots. Star shell. Oh, oh my goodness, I can't believe this. Oh yes. You're really, I mean, if you want to, I'm not going to stand in your way. If you want star shells, you can have star shells. Shoot! Come on, we need to sink the turpits. Go on, sink her. They're not going to sink us like that, I don't think. I think we can take pretty much endless punishment from Berlichingen secondaries, but as long as we don't have anything 16 inches heading for us, we should be fine. And we won't, because we've you know, really made sure that there isn't anything that can be like that. Shoot! We've destroyed all the main turrets on the ships, so there's not really much they can do. Keep on going. It is worth pointing out, though, that the elite gunnery is accurate. None! Turpits, you've given up. You've given up. Excellent. I'm glad to see it, finally. So that was 16 degrees. Let's go down to 15.6 this time. Shoot! They've given up. And quite rightly so, because they're not going to get out of this. Incredibly, and I say incredibly with good reason, we're going to win this. We're going to win it. It's going to take a long time. It'll take a very long time, actually, but we're going to win this. Easily the hardest mission I've had to do, and if I'm being honest, this is actually harder than the Battle of the Atlantic. Battle of the Atlantic, is easier than this. You know, or at least that's my opinion. The campaign starts off really easy. But it doesn't get anywhere near as difficult as this. Because in the campaign, you do not, I mean, in the Battle of the Atlantic, you do not get anything near this level of difficulty. Even if you use hard difficulty, and even if you have elite gunnery and wind affecting the shells turned on, like I have here, may I add, it's still not as difficult, because, well, even if you're playing as the British, which I consider the harder option for Battle of the Atlantic, I would say that actually, if you can take out the Scharnhorsts, if you can take out the Bismarcks, if you can then take out the H-39s, you're golden pretty much. Because after that, it's just a bunch of heavy cruisers, light cruisers, and destroyers. So really, for Battle of the Atlantic, you only need to worry about 6 ships. Scharnhorst, Gneisenau, Bismarck, Tirpitz, Hutton, Berlichingen. Once you take those out, though, you're golden, unless you've got the option turned on where the enemy can recycle those ships, but I don't see why you'd do that. Unless you want the extra renown, perhaps, but is it really worth it? In real life, that wasn't the case, so I have it turned off. Just move forward. I can't be bothered turning around anymore. They're not going to do anything. 2.1, although I am tempted now to sort of unleash a couple of broadsides at the Berlichingen. But then again, I want to sink the Tirpitz as well. Like, I don't know, do I just... Ugh. Starting on a ship is good, but then actually finishing it off is kind of difficult. Oh yeah, because I want to do this one, but then I want to do this one as well because of that. But then, you know, we should still focus on this one because we'll lose the shots on that one. But then, you know, this one's doing that, so we need to do that one. You know, it's decisions everywhere. Decisions are us. Yeah, I mean, they've done a penetration here, but... Oh, hello. Tapis could be going under very, very soon. Yes! Yes, she's gone! Tapis is gone. You know what that means then? 3.2? I'll say 3.3. Shoot! Yes! 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 We've done it! We did it! Oh! Yes! We look! We've done it! Oh my goodness! We did it! Oh my god! Yeah! They're gone! They're gone! Oh, I can't believe this. We've done it, finally! We were so close to doing it last night as well, but last night what happened was, I think it was either Hutton or Berlichingen. It was one of the... I think it was the Hutton, actually. The Hutton managed to... we basically sank everything. We lost the Lion in the process. We had a relatively undamaged Temeraire. I think it was medium damage on the Temeraire at the time. And we were closing the Hutton down. Hutton had 2 rear turrets working. Front turrets were destroyed. Middle of the ship blown up. Going at around 2 knots maybe. And we were just closing the range, trying to sink the Hutton with the Temeraire. And I was like, yeah, we're going to do it this time. But then what did the Temeraire do? It fell victim to a magazine detonation from the Hutton. And the game, of course, being the way it is, decided that the damage we inflicted was not enough to scuttle the ship, it was actually just heavy damage. Which really made me angry. I was furious. Really mad. And I may have cursed as well. Yeah, she's sinking slowly, but yeah. I'll tell you what then, let's just hop back to the Temeraire and I'll finish the story there. Yeah, so Temeraire got a magazine hit, blew up, sank, and the sub had disengaged because it fired all its torpedoes. And yeah, I was really annoyed. But I'm going to press done. Look at the Temeraire here. Looking nice and formidable and undamaged in all her glory and splendour. Look at that. Action report. On the British side, the battleship Lion was sunk for 42,500 tons after soaking up some incredible punishment. The battleship Temeraire received light damage, and the submarine Tribune received no damage. On the German side, the battleships Hutton and Berlichingen were sunk for 56,400 tons each. The battleships Bismarck and Tirpitz were sunk for 41,700 tons each, and the destroyers Z-23 and Z-24 were sunk for 2,600 tons each. Finally, 3 stars for Mission 50, 201,400 tons sunk. Previous best of 145,000 has been beaten. We've earned ourselves, like I said, the extra H-39 class worth of renown, 56,400. What happens next then? Oh, look at that! Allied victory. Congratulations, Commander. You have secured the flow of war materials for the invasion and liberation of Europe. Lion-class battleship now available in 1 single battles and 2 campaign. Look at that! We did it! Look at that! What a glorious result! I'm just going to leave this playing for a while. I worked so hard for this. And I do apologise for not getting the videos up sooner, but trust me, I spent 3 days working on this. We did it though! I'm so happy! Look! Wow. Incredible stuff. Look at that. I'm gonna look at that. All the way back in November when I started this campaign. Look at that. 3 stars everywhere. All the way through to mission 19, which I initially thought was the end of the campaign, but then I realised you could scroll past. Mission 19. Look at all these 3 stars in every single mission. Every single mission, 3 stars, including the dreaded mission 50. Right, we've done it. If you enjoyed the content I put out, like this is easily worth a subscription. Leave a like and subscribe. If you have a suggestion for a custom battle, drop it below in the comments and I'll get right to it. Although if it's similar to this battle, I'm not doing it. It's just too difficult. It's not really winnable from the British side. I'm not spending 3 days on a single battle. I hope you understand. Thank you for watching this video. Sorry for not uploading. It was really tough, but uploads should be, hopefully, daily now. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. I hope to see you in my next video. Bye bye. Rejoice, for the campaign has been won.